Now, Joynews investigation has uncovered the nation lost over $10 million in the procurement of point-of-sale devices for the National Lottery Authority, NLA. In a documentary set for broadcast later tonight, right here on the Joynews channel, our team gathered evidence that the contract for the supply of 30,000 POS devices for the NLA could have cost less than half of the $25 million spent. And we will be bringing you that documentary, as I indicated, at 8:30 p.m. That's just about an hour and a half from now. Now, government has promised to provide financial support to traders at the Odawna market who lost their wares in a midnight inferno. Fire personnel who arrived at the scene struggled to get access to the congested market while the fire raged. Some of the affected traders who spoke with Joynews were concerned about the numerous market fires.
Curtains, 3 base, bedsheet 4 base, azana, sponge ameton, towels 1 bale. Me go kumas me di 2 weeks. Man fa ba kukura.
Where the main road is, where they had the roundabouts, where they have the public toilets, that was where the fire started coming. So it was heavy, and fire service too also, they came around. Yeah, but they tried to also off the fire, but the blazing of the fire was too heavy. Yeah, and it was coming this direction, coming down. So I realized that the fire is coming down towards where my office is. So I had to rush again and also come to see what is going on. I got to the office there. I don't know what else again to do because the fire was coming close. All of a sudden we had...
You were here and the fire was approaching.
Exactly.
You saw the fire approaching
your store. Fire coming very close. So all of a sudden we had some heavy sound. Boom, boom. This place was on fire and was on raise.
Exactly. It started from the toilet zone,
right,
which is about 100 meters from here. So how this could even get to this point it shocks everybody. People still try their possibility to rescue their things even down to this point because they never believed it would get to this place. When they are seeing about 4, 5, 6, even more fire service vehicles here, that they are all believing that, oh, by all means, things are going to be in place. But I believe that they were not able to get a proper link to where the fire directly is coming from.
President Obado Wednesday afternoon visited the scene of the fire together with some government officials to interact with the affected traders. Chief Executive of the National Board for Small-Scale Industries and the MCE of the area said they have initiated moves to cushion the over 3,000 traders identified so far.
The markets were all going to be taken care of. They were going to barricade the entire areas. That is to ensure that at a certain time when we ensure that the markets are closed, everybody will close it and move out. People who are sleeping in the market, cooking in the market, those are some of the causes. Apart from the fact that people get quack repairers to repair their gadgets, people don't buy the right gadgets to fix in their...
So we're looking at providing some support to the women and men who have lost their products through the fire.
How soon is that going to be?
Within the next week, we'll start putting things in place. By tomorrow, we've worked with the MCE to ensure he has a database of all of them. So immediately we'll work with him to ensure that they get something within the week or 2.
So do you have that access?
Yes, we have. We've had meeting this afternoon.
You know exactly who is who?
Yes, exactly. We do. Yes, sir.
Yes. So the sooner that can be done, the better.
Sure. Yes, Mr. President.
Oh, this is really sad.
Yes.
What? See how many people are affected?
3,000 something plus.
President Obado said government will rewire all major markets in the capital.
Na MC num One of the say Juma 1 year. One shops in Arsenal. Your church will be a thing. Now, Yasha, and moi, Bansube to be the Ababe Bois. When it to me, I saw when I do myself. Now, wiring now, I know so. I buy Baba wiring with markets and walking, you know. Baba, you know. Yeah, I said, Bibisa. Yeah, my Bibisa is Sibio. The bottom of was a Bibia Bay, Madame Masonia Mixamuya, Bako, Madame Massa, Papa.
The Greater Accra NADMO Director Archibald Kobna disclosed a committee has been set up to investigate the incident and find a lasting solution to the problem. Meanwhile, the security agencies will take over the market once the firefighters finish the work on the ground.
The markets were all going to be taken care of. They were going to barricade the entire areas. That is to ensure that at a certain time when we ensure that the markets are closed, everybody will close it and move out. People who are sleeping in the market, cooking in the market, those are some of the causes, apart from the fact that people get quack repairers to repair their gadgets. People don't buy the right gadgets to fix in their various places. We have a lot of people who are using gas and who are not taking good care and are not handling it very, very well in the market. And these are things we have gone ahead to do a lot of education. And yet we have people flouting these things in the markets. And so we've had discussion with them. We've also met with the Deputy Regional Minister, and we are looking at the way forward. We have had a database. We've ensured that we look at everybody who is selling in the market, their pictures, what they are doing, what they are selling, their telephone numbers. You know, it has been an extensive data work base that we have here. So we know everybody in the market.
So how soon will the compilation start so that they can start benefit from what the president just promised them?
As we have started now, as we are talking now, we have people who are doing the assessments. Are you with me? Yeah. So that we just oppose it against the database that we have already. And then as we are speaking now, the NBSSI, as I said, they are working on it to ensure that some monies would be advanced to them, to cushion them. And all of these things are being done now. It's not as though how soon is it going to be. There are meetings that are taking place as we are speaking now to ensure that those things are put in place quickly. They are expected to bring certain informations apart from the ones that the Assembly has, so that we can validate all of those things, to know that indeed you are the one who qualify for A or B or C. And those things are being done.
So, Mr. Kobna, some hours down the line, you've been working with the Ghana National Fire Service. Have you been able to establish the cause of this fire?
The cause of this fire, no, we cannot say it just within the spur of the moment. Some investigations have to go in. We give ourselves just a couple of days, by which time it should be ready.
Deputy Chief Fire Officer J.E.A. Kwao said the fire has been controlled. He promised the thick smoke emanating from the scene will go down by close of day.
But we are sampling evidences and we deduce that to come out of the cause of the fire. So I will entreat you to exercise a little bit of restraint so that we can get to know the actual cause of the fire, because within the space of just 2 years, another incident has occurred, and we need to find out the cause and address it holistically.
But this fire started last night or the early hours of today. Yeah. I still see smoke coming out of the place. Is it to suggest that there is still fire beneath the smoke?
Yes, because some of the containers have padlock sealed in them, and there's a lot of goods in them which have burnt, so they will definitely generate smoke. So as we speak, that is what we are seeing. But the fire has been extinguished. But those in the containers are that one emitting the smokes.
Was it difficult fighting it? I can see access to the place is quite an issue.
Very, very difficult, because there's no access into the market. Every place is covered. And getting into the seat of the fire was a difficult one. And we would find a way of planning so that in the near future, in case of any incident, it will not affect a vast land like this.
My final question will be, how soon can you assure residents of Accra in this environment that we will no longer see the smoke that we are seeing now? How soon can you effectively and efficiently put out this fire?
The men are on the ground working. So I believe if the close of the day, latest by tomorrow morning, I believe we will not see any smoke.